everyone, here we are again for another episode of the J&M show. I am Mariela.
And I'm Jason.
And we are going to continue reading we were in romantic relationships. So we read the introduction and now I am going into dating and the single logistician.
Wow.
What about you?
I didn't get past the introduction last time, so I'm gonna at least hit passion that runs deep.
That sounds interesting.
That does sound interesting, doesn't it?
It does. Alright, so I am going to start and then do you want to continue after that?
Sure.
Mine is a little lengthy. I think yours is a little shorter. But that's, my paragraph there. So.
Let's see what happens.
Alright, so if someone attracts logisticians romantically, it is because they got to know their potential partner beforehand. Love at first sight, which is, believe it or not, guys, what happened to us, can happen. So it did happen for us, but it is more likely logisticians connect with a love interest in careful ways over time. And I can see that from previous past experiences, I guess. They rarely let mere physical attraction overcome their logic and social reservation, taking time to get close to people before they open up, and it's so true for me. Thus, they typically find potential romantic partners in familiar places where they can first become acquainted with them casually, such as work or school. They prefer traditional dating practices or connecting through a mutual interest or friend. Novelty is not necessary, and in fact, spontaneity shakes logisticians' confidence when first getting to know someone. So they do better with planned activities where they can relax without many surprises. That has been me forever. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty spontaneous when we met, but I think you've said that it took you a little longer. I think I was probably head over heels right away. I think you said it took a little bit of time for it to sink in. Mm-hmm. I don't know, I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, no, it is true. So the next portion here is if logisticians feel that someone is too spontaneous, perhaps so much so that it is interpreted by logisticians as irresponsible, they are repelled. They like structure and rules, and making emotional connections is hard enough for this type without also trying to handle the unknown. That said, not everyone they date may embrace their strict codes, and logisticians may reject otherwise perfectly good romantic partners by judging these too harshly.
I would say, I guess that's what I had in my to my advantage. So not only was she very, very physically attracted to me, but I was very regimented even then in my daily activities, which probably she was attracted to, right? I mean, I showed up on time, I had a job, I was dependable, so that kind of fits into that. Okay, this guy's all right. He, we had structure back then, so that probably helped.
It did very much. If logisticians feel that someone is I read that. So I'm at the end here. So if logisticians don't find a way to happily include themselves in things others enjoy, initial romantic opportunities are missed, and even a growing relationship might end. Pushing themselves towards such involvement keeps logisticians plugged in socially and in the dating pool. However, if pursuit of a partner or maintenance of a relationship consistently takes them far from their own needs, logisticians feel unfulfilled. Taken to the extreme, this leads to emotional retreat in an attempt to solve their dissatisfaction without raising emotional issues that they cannot easily process. That's it. So I think that we covered, my portion. Let's jump into yours.
You get the whole thing, huh?
I did. Yes.
All right, passion that runs deep. Connection is an essential human need. Romance and love are among the strongest expressions of connectedness, but not everyone experiences these expressions in the same way. Commanders may not fit easily into the conventions that surround dating, love, and marriage. However, when they make a partnership commitment, commanders can be incredibly stable, loving partners. Relationships with them may not be filled with fireworks, but less flamboyant romances can still be powerful ones, probably to the T.
I think so, yes.
Romance, especially of the passionate variety, is more likely when commanders feel that their partners are also interested in increasing their knowledge and pursuing goals with gusto.
Gusto or gusto?
Gusto. I would say gusto. You might say gusto.
Uh-huh.
A shared passion for achievements, even if the goals they hope to achieve are nothing alike, is more stimulating to commanders than candlelit dinners, unless they're discussing their goals at said dinners. Their passion is likely to take the form of arousing conversation, and their idea of romantic gesture may be letting their partners decide where to go for dinner without criticizing their choices. Internal dialogue. That restaurant only has 3-star review. Are you sure you want to risk it? External dialogue. Sure, honey, that sounds fantastic. It could be a fun experiment. Luckily, she likes to look at reviews, so I don't ever have to worry about anything being less than 5 stars on reviews, because if it doesn't have 5 stars, she's not interested. But yeah, that's probably it's hard to admit I'm probably not the most romantic guy in the world. I guess it's just my personality.
All right, so do you want to continue with one more portion?
Yeah, I'll do one more portion. I don't know, does that make sense?
It
If
does.
it rings a bell, it's probably
Very
frustrating.
Very
Yeah.
much. It was interesting because Annabella was even asking about that. How romantic were you in a relationship?
You said not very, huh?
I'm not speaking.
Although their feelings are as strong as anybody's, commanders may not be emotionally demonstrative. Their extroversion makes them adept in social situations, but the awareness needed to navigate through more emotionally fraught environments may be somewhat superficial and learned rather than heartfelt. This may extend to dating and other romantic scenarios. Hopefully, as their relationships mature, commanders tend to access their honest feelings more and use them to strengthen romance. When trusting only their rational instincts and dismissing any alternative thoughts from their partners, however, they don't always supply the requisite empathy required of lasting relationships. Additionally, commanders in less evolved relationships may struggle with their desire to analyze and solve every perceived problem. They often don't realize that people experiencing emotions aren't always looking for solutions.
Oh my gosh, that is so true.
Sometimes they just need an empathetic ear. We
Uh-huh.
talked about it in the last episode.
Yes.
Commanders see pain and try to fix it. And
Mhm.
they're the type most likely to agree with the statement, you believe there's a right or wrong answer to every question in life. For them, there's a definitive solution for every problem. Everything is a part of a system that, if broken, just needs rethinking or readjusting to be repaired.
Yes, that is so true. So, I just want to leave it like that. It's a very true statement. He always tries to solve problems instead of listening empathetically to the other person.
Not always. Not anymore. I've gotten better.
You have gotten better.
Remember, guys, is this a problem I need to solve, or do you just want to tell me about it? That's it.
That's the question you need to ask, right?
Yes. Most of the time, you just need to listen.
There you go, guys. And with that said, until next time, see you guys later.
Take care.